offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On second down, here's Pierce. Fights him off. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got it to Williams. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. T got his man. It's Williams. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. T being... And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to complete this one to the cloud. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are once again back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on second down. T firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got first down. Back to throw. T throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, T eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. T. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out as they have taken the lead.
Well, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Right down the middle. That will make this a 4-point game. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was able to connect with Jamison Williams on their previous drive for the touchdown. And now here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. T. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. T. And that one caught by Cobbs over the middle. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. T. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake. T. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Josh Allen, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Cowboys. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium, and that one all tied.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll try to keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Teague. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down of the yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Play action. Teague. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. Jamison Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That'll toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Teague. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go again with Pierce. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Teague. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Throwing on 1st down. Teague. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holloway.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery, T throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ali. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Looking to throw. T. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. T. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. T.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. T looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Dances by him, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Keep them guessing offense! No mental mistakes on their offense. Turn out here, fellas!
On 1st down, T got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Teague. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down. Teague. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Teague. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Teague. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
No, that is incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
And well done, Charles. I mean, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they wanted it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Myles Murphy
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Broncos on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That second down play nets a -4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Teague. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Teague, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now here's a throw. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. throw. Teague finding Williams once more, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw on second down, Teague. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, Teague.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down. again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Escaping the press. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Check the kicker, guys. Give him some time.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.